Hi, welcome back to Paw and Order. My name is Carl, and I'm going to teach you something really important today. If you're a new dog owner, you are about to have a lot of fun. But you're also about to have a lot of work. Every single new dog owner makes mistakes. I did. My friends did. My family did. It's just part of the process. But some of these mistakes can cause big problems down the road for you and your dog. They can make training harder, they can stress you both out, and they can even lead to dangerous situations. So, what are these common slip-ups, and how can you avoid them? That's what this video is for. I've put together a list of the 10 mistakes that I see almost every new dog owner make. These are the classic, "I wish I had known that" moments. And they are super simple mistakes, that have very simple fixes. I'm not going to give you complex theories, I'm going to give you easy to follow steps. Think of me as your guide to a happier, easier life with your new furry best friend. We're going to cover everything from the very first day you bring your dog home to the things you should be doing every week. So, let's jump right in. The very first mistake starts before your dog even has a chance to mess anything up. I'm talking about mistake number 1, expecting instant brilliance. Look, your new puppy has absolutely no idea how to be your perfect dog. In their mind, everything is new, exciting, and maybe a little scary. They don't know that sit means put your butt on the floor. They don't know that your expensive shoes are not toys. They don't know that the rug is not a bathroom. You have to teach them everything, and it takes time. Think about when you learn a new language. You don't learn it in one day, or even 1 week. It takes months. It's the same for your dog. They are essentially learning a new language, human. You must be patient. Your job right now is to be a consistent, calm teacher. Stop expecting them to just know things. Expect them to make mistakes, because that is how they learn what to do. Next up is mistake number 2, being, sometimes, consistent. This is a huge one. Your dog thrives on routine and predictability. They need to know that no means no every single time, and yes means yes every single time. A common mistake is letting the dog jump on you when you're wearing old, comfortable clothes, but then getting mad when they jump on you when you're wearing your nice clothes. Or maybe you let them on the couch one day, but the next day, you tell them to get off. To a dog, this is incredibly confusing. They don't understand that your clothes, or the day of the week make a difference. If you allow a behavior once, they will think it's always okay. The rule is simple: if you don't want your adult dog to do it, don't let your puppy do it. If a rule is a rule, it must be the rule all the time. Everyone in your household needs to follow the same rules too. Consistency is the magic ingredient in dog training. Moving on to mistake number 3, using their name for everything. This sounds strange, right? But it's true. A lot of new owners use their dog's name constantly, and for everything. They use it when they're happy, but they also use it when they're mad. When you do this, the name loses its meaning. Your dog learns that buddy just means I am talking to you, not I need you to look at me right now. In dog training, you want their name to be the most exciting word they know. It should mean, pay attention to me, because something good is about to happen. You should only use their name when you want them to look at you, or when you are praising them. If they are doing something wrong, don't use their name. Use a clear, firm command like, leave it, or, off. This will keep their name magical, and make training much more effective. Mistake number 4, the all-you-can-eat buffet. This mistake is about food. A lot of new owners are tempted to just fill up the food bowl whenever it's empty. This is called free feeding, and it seems like a kind thing to do. But for most dogs, it's a really bad idea. First, it makes it impossible to know how much your dog is actually eating, which makes it easy for them to get overweight. And overweight dogs have more health problems. Second, eating is one of the biggest motivators for your dog. When you control the food, you have a valuable tool for training. If they get free access to food all day, they have less reason to work for you. Scheduled mealtimes help you manage their weight, They give your dog's day structure, and they make it much easier to tell if your dog is sick. Let's talk about the big one, mistake number 5, letting your guard down with house training. This is one of the biggest mistakes that causes a lot of stress for new owners. You think your puppy is finally house trained. They haven't had an accident in 2 days, so you let them have free reign of the house while you watch a movie. And bam! You find a puddle on the carpet. The mistake here is thinking your dog is trained before they actually are. House training isn't done in a few days. It takes months. The simple step is to never let your puppy out of your sight when they are inside unless they are in their crate or safe zone. If they are not under your direct supervision, they should be contained. This prevents them from sneaking off to go to the bathroom. You must also stick to a super strict schedule of taking them out every single time they eat, sleep, or play. This consistency is the only way to avoid those frustrating accidents. Mistake number 6, socialization is more than just parks. A lot of owners hear socialization and think it means taking your dog to the dog park. That's only part of it, and often the wrong part. Socialization isn't just about making your dog play with other dogs. It's about introducing them positively to the entire world. This means getting them comfortable with different sounds, different people, and different environments. If your dog is only socialized at a dog park, they might grow up to be terrified of a strange-looking hat or a big truck. The key is to introduce them to these things slowly, and in a positive way. When they see or hear something new, give them a treat or praise them, so they learn that new thing means good thing. A dog that is properly socialized is a calm, confident dog who is not easily scared. Now, let's talk about discipline. Mistake number 7, using punishment the wrong way. This is a huge mistake and it can seriously damage the bond you have with your dog. A lot of new owners try to punish their dog for a mistake after it happened. They will see the puddle on the floor, drag their dog over to it, and say, "Bad dog." To a dog, this makes absolutely no sense. They do not connect the puddle from 10 minutes ago with your anger right now. The only thing this teaches your dog is to be afraid of you. Punishment only works if you catch your dog in the act of making the mistake. If they are actively peeing on the rug, a loud, "Hey," is appropriate to stop them. But if you find it later, it's your fault for not supervising them. Instead of focusing on punishment, focus on preventing the mistake and heavily rewarding your dog when they do the right thing. This positive approach is much more effective and builds trust. Mistake number 8, underestimating the power of energy. Every single new dog owner says, "Oh, I'll walk my dog every day." But the mistake is underestimating just how much energy your dog might have. A quick, slow walk around the block is not enough for most dogs, especially puppies. When a dog has too much pent-up energy, they will find their own ways to release it. And those ways will be bad for you, like chewing on furniture, barking constantly, or digging holes. The simple step is to make sure your dog is getting enough physical and mental exercise. A tired dog is a good dog. Physical exercise could be a faster walk, a game of fetch, or a run. Mental exercise is just as important. Teaching them a new trick, using a food puzzle toy, or practicing obedience for 15 minutes a day will tire your dog's brain out more than any walk. If your dog is misbehaving, ask yourself first, are they tired enough? Moving right along to mistake number 9, neglecting basic grooming and health. When you get a new dog, you're so focused on training that it's easy to forget about things like nail trims, toothbrushing, and vet visits. But neglecting these things is a big mistake. Long nails can be painful for your dog to walk on. Dirty teeth can lead to painful gum disease. And missing vet checkups means you might miss an illness early on. It's important to start grooming tasks early, when your dog is still a puppy, so they get used to it. Touch their paws often. Gently brush their teeth. Make their very first grooming experiences positive with lots of praise and treats. And stick to your vet's schedule. Simple steps now prevent major health and behavioral problems later. Your dog will thank you for it with good health and a happier life. Mistake number 10, forgetting to be the fun boss. This one might be the most important. With all this focus on rules, structure, and training, it's easy to forget to just be fun. A common mistake is turning your entire relationship into a series of, no, stop that, and, do this. This will make your dog see you as a source of demands, not as their best friend. You need to actively schedule time to just be silly, and have fun with your dog. Play tug of war. Learn a trick together. Take them for a sniff Ari, where they get to decide where you walk. Let them see that you are the source of all the best things in life, not just rules and corrections. A strong, loving bond is built on these fun, shared experiences. If your dog looks at you and sees a fun partner, they will be much more eager to learn and listen to you. Finally, let's wrap it up with a simple guide to not making these mistakes. I know this seems like a lot to think about, but don't worry. We are not going to remember all of this at once. The simple strategy is this: focus on one thing at a time. This week, maybe you just focus on being more consistent with your yes and no. Next week, you can work on using your dog's name better. The most important step of all is to be patient with yourself and your dog. You are both learning, and you are both going to make mistakes. The key is to not get frustrated. When a mistake happens, don't stress about it. Just figure out why it happened, and what simple step you can take next time to make it better. Remember, this is a whole new language you are learning together. And that's it, my Paw and Order crew. You can do this. The simple act of watching this video means you are already a better dog owner than you were 10 minutes ago. If you want more simple, step-by-step dog training and care tips, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I am here to walk you through it. Now, go give your new dog a big hug or a treat, and remember to have fun. You're building a relationship that will last a lifetime. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.